Hello, everyone. Daytime, nighttime, chocolate time. So just take your attention to your breath. Welcome to each and every one of you. And as you take your attention to your breath, just allow the mind to just become quiet. If you haven't already opened the 4 directions, then you can do so now. If you just want to set the intention that this is a sacred space, just do whatever is right for you. So my intention is for all of you to get something or maybe many things out of this meditation. So if you choose to place your hands on your heart center, it will often help to connect with the intelligence of the heart. And as you place your hands on your heart center or on your lap or wherever is most comfortable and most appropriate for you, just allow yourself to find your center point, to find your point of balance, harmony, peace, grace. And in that still point, that quiet space, maybe your space is maybe in an empty cavern or an empty cave, or maybe in a quiet clearing in a forest or in a jungle. Maybe it's on a beach where you can just hear the waves. But wherever your quiet space is, just enjoy that quiet space so that all that exists is you and that space. Just imagine yourself as a beautiful bird. Maybe you're the phoenix, the hummingbird, the condor, the eagle, maybe a bird of paradise. Maybe you're a bird that you've never seen before that's wondrous with beautiful, elegant feathers. Maybe like the peacock, maybe even the white peacock, the albino. But imagine if you could be free from all the things that have ever hurt you. And if any memories come to mind, just call in your spirit guides or your ancestors, the ancient ones, to assist you. Call in the sacred grandmothers of the earth, Pachamama. Imagine being able to learn and take the learnings and the lessons from different situations. Imagine being able to accept any and all different situations that have happened to us over the years. Sometimes we might even break a leg or break an arm, but maybe it caused us to slow down. Maybe we lost someone very dear to us. Maybe it just makes us appreciate them so much more. Maybe it makes us appreciate the people around us now so much more. Maybe we lost a job or a business or became redundant. Maybe the learning was to move to do something different. Maybe even move location. Maybe to learn appreciation of a job that we maybe loved, or maybe we love the new job more. Sometimes relationships break down because it's the only way that we can learn more about ourselves. And imagine in front of you is a sacred pot or a sacred pool where you can place in a sacred space. Maybe it's a fire pit as we've had the other evenings, where you can place anything that no longer serves you, where you can maybe write a list of all the things, all the lessons, all the learnings, the painful, the wonderful, the in-between, the really horrific lessons that we've learned, the ones that have ripped us apart, and the ones that have allowed us to come back together. Remember, we are all perfect in our imperfections. And sometimes a breakdown is a breakthrough. And we are here to learn, of course, as spiritual beings having a human experience. Many experiences, car accidents, overwork, overwhelm, stress, emotional pain, relationship breakdown, death and bereavement, all to allow the soul to experience something different. And allow yourself, give yourself permission to take the learnings and imagine from your heart 1,000 doves full of peace, joy, love that can reach out and fly to source, to release the pain, to release the hurt, the anger, the upset, to allow you to let go so that you feel lighter and brighter. So that just as we have this period of Easter, just as Christ became resurrected, so those parts of you that perhaps hadn't until now taken the learnings can now receive the learnings with love, gratitude, patience, grace, and that really magical word, acceptance. And imagine a world where we could all simply accept wherever we are in the world, rich, poor, wherever we are in the world, in the east, in the west, wherever we are in our age, be it young, old, or somewhere in the middle. Imagine a world where we can all accept our weaknesses and our strengths, our perfections, and appreciate ourselves for our imperfections. I certainly have mine. And we are all perfect within our imperfections. Every single flower, every single shrub, every single tree is different to the others, but they're perfect in their own way. No one tree or one flower compares itself to any others in the forest or the woodland or the garden. But each one stands in its own space, in its own grace, in its own beauty, with its own colour. And imagine if we could all stand and appreciate our life lessons and our learnings. And anything as it comes up, just surrender it into the fire pit, into the ether. Allow your spirit guides to show you the way through the pain or the upset or the anger, the disruption, whatever it is that you feel you need to let go of. And allow the dove of peace to come into your heart and touch your heart, to allow your heart to be free, to allow your heart to be lighter and brighter. Just as we have the physical body, flexible mind, flexible body. There are many, many ideas, philosophies that we don't understand. Maybe we never will. And maybe sometimes we just have to listen. We just have to ask God or the universe to show us what it is we need to hear, what it is we need to understand, or perhaps what it is we need to just simply accept. And of course, the more we accept ourselves, so the more we can accept other people. And the more, of course, we accept other people, then the more they accept us in our own right, in our own divine being and entirety. And I wonder what that would feel like if we could all accept ourselves for what we are. Building a world of acceptance. And maybe you can feel a heat from your hands through to your heart center. Maybe you can hear the wings of the doves fly around you. Maybe you see a peacock or a different bird. Maybe something else. I don't know, but each one of you do. Because what goes on behind your velvet curtains between your eyelids is personal to you, and that's how it should be. But imagine a world of acceptance, a world of love and freedom, a world where we can feel the emotion and yet not allow the emotion to control us, where we can accept the emotion, embrace the emotion and be at peace within ourselves. Imagine that world. Imagine the love and the peace that we could all feel from that. And imagine the thousands of doves that could fly to freedom through peace, through joy, through beauty. What a beautiful world it would be. A world filled with colour and rainbows of acceptance, where we could share our viewpoints, our philosophies without judgment, where we could be ourselves, where we could dance as if no one was watching, where we could sing as loud as we wanted to, where we could be creative, where we could smile with a smile as big as any smile from ear to ear. where we could all be childlike, where we could have the innocence of children. You are allowed to feel your emotions. You're allowed to take the learnings, and you're allowed to move forward. You are safe and secure wherever you are. And you are loved unconditionally by the divine. Just as we all love our planet unconditionally. Just as we all love each other through the soul unconditionally and vibrantly with a passionate love. Give yourself permission to feel your passion. Give yourself permission to be free of whatever no longer serves you. Give yourself permission to live. And give yourself permission to live a life of love, freedom, peace, and grace. And as you take your attention to your wings as this beautiful bird, allow yourself to fly above the mountains, above the lakes and the rivers and the oceans. And take the wisdom from any and all given situations. We are all learning from one day to the next day. We are all learning about ourselves. And embrace those learnings. And as I close the meditation now, I wish you all love in abundance, love in your freedoms. And stay as long as you want in this meditation, allowing the learnings to just process themselves. Maybe if you have a journal, you might want to write down any of the learnings. Maybe some of you need to cry, maybe some of you perhaps maybe just want to shake out the arms and the legs. Maybe some of you just want to be, or maybe some of you may want to be creative, to paint a picture, to draw or sketch a picture. Follow your heart, follow your dreams. Maybe some of you want to sculpt the bird that you've just visualized. Maybe draw it, maybe look for a photograph. Each of you will be different. But as I send my love to all of you, please embrace that love. Please embrace forgiveness, acceptance, love, joy, and peace in all aspects of your life, right here, right now. May Pachamama bless you and come into your heart. And if you choose to stay in meditation, and even if you don't enjoy the rest of your day or evening, enjoy this moment. This moment in time, which is all we ever have, moment by moment. I bid you farewell, my dear friends, and I wish you blessings in all aspects of your life of love, freedom, peace, and joy.